So, what really makes a great leader? That question is at the very heart of how we manage things. But the answer? It's changing faster than ever before. Today, we're going to dive into a massive shift in how we think about leadership. This evolution from that classical, top down figure to a much more modern, dynamic one. Our source material kicks things off with this, wow, really provocative idea. We are attending the funeral of a leader. Just let that sink in for a second. This isn't just a clever metaphor. It's a signal that a whole foundational model of leadership is, well, coming to an end. So what does that actually mean for us right now? Is the entire concept of leadership just over, dead and buried? Or is something new, something really vital, taking its place? Okay, to be perfectly clear, we are talking about the death of a model of leadership. A certain archetype, that classical way of doing things, is giving way to a new paradigm. This isn't about any one person, but about an entire philosophy of management. To really understand what's emerging, first, we have to get a handle on the model that came before it, the very foundation of traditional management. So let's meet the classical leader. This archetype is defined by a pretty specific mindset. The classical leader, they're serious and they follow the rules strictly. Their world revolves around structure, process, and predictability. Just picture that traditional manager whose main job is to make sure the machine is running smoothly and efficiently. And their core functions? They reflect that focus perfectly. Planning meant creating these super detailed roadmaps. Leading was all about directing the team according to that plan. Managing was about controlling all the resources and processes. And giving feedback? That was usually a structured, formal review of how you were doing against some set goals. Everything was very, very orderly. But, today's world of remote work, of rapid technological change, and a workforce that really values purpose, it demands something more. That old model, it's just not enough anymore. And this has given rise to a successor in this evolution. It's time we meet the modern leader. The contrast here is, well, it's stark. Where the classical leader was all serious and process-focused, the modern leader is described as dynamic and people-centric. The whole focus shifts from managing a process to inspiring people. It's all about agility and motivation, not just structure and rules. And the traits of this new leader? They're all action-oriented and totally centered on human interaction. We're talking about influencing people, engaging them, motivating them. This is all about connection. And it's also about adapting, being agile and energetic so you can respond to this crazy, fast-changing environment. This isn't a manager, it's a catalyst. Now here's the absolutely crucial point. This is not about just throwing out the old playbook completely. It's not a revolution where we declare the past was wrong. No, it's an evolution. You see, those classical roles, planning, managing, giving feedback, they're the foundation. They are totally essential. But the modern leader grows from that foundation, adding these new capabilities on top. They don't just manage, they influence. They don't just lead, they engage and motivate. Our source material is really explicit about this, and it's a critical takeaway for all of us. The classical roles remain valid. You can't be an agile, inspiring leader if you can't also plan a project or manage a budget. The new skills augment the old ones. They don't just erase them. So, let's bring all this together and think about what it means for you, right? Whether you're leading a team today or you hope to in the future, what's the practical takeaway from this whole evolution? And that brings us to our final thought. That funeral we attended at the beginning, it wasn't for leadership itself, but for the idea that the old way was enough. So the real question for all of us is this: are we simply repeating the tasks of the past, or are we actively building on them with the dynamic, people-centric skills we need for the future?